it is just about almost time for me to go home after another beautiful day. I'm really, really happy with the way today went. It's kind of hectic, kind of crazy. There was a lot of people that came in. Everybody wanted to climb. Everybody wanted to have some fun. And, we got fun for everyone. So once everybody came in and it started to settle down, after about 5 hours for me, 8 to 10 hours for, the gym as a whole, it started to calm down. I started to feel good. And then also before work, I went to the gym. Let's go, accountability, yada, yada, yada. Not yada, yada, yada. It's important. Accountability is important. Making sure that, if something's up and you want to do something about it, find someone to hold yourself accountable to. Find someone that will agree to hold you to that standard that you want to be held to. Here's the thing. We could have standards for ourselves, and that's awesome. But if we're the only ones that know about those standards, it's very easy to neglect them. It's very easy to ignore them and not follow them. So if you have someone that knows the standard that you want to live to, and maybe, they're not exactly watching your every move, but, if they check in every once in a while, or if you trust that they're the type of person that if you start speaking differently to them, if you start, saying different ideas and talking about different standards, lower standards, if you trust that they're the type of person to hear that and call you out, you got to keep them around. Hold yourself accountable. Put yourself on that level of someone who actually commits to their words. I think a lot of people have this disconnection between themselves and their minds and whatever, and their bodies, whatever, where they don't trust the words that they say. Anytime they talk about dreams or ideas or plans or anything that's not currently reality, and they want to make that reality, they don't believe themselves. They think it's either a joke, it's a lie, it's not going to happen. And it's painful. It's painful because I know I've done it. I know I've been there. And I've also made a commitment not to do that anymore. One thing I love about these videos is, it doesn't matter how many people are watching. Every single time I say something, I'm committing to it, to other people, to the point that one day someone is going to ask me something about some video I made, and I'm going to have to answer to my actions or lack of actions. And if I want to avoid those conversations, that means I have to lock in on the things that I do. Life is better when you believe yourself. Trust is so important in a relationship. And rarely are people looking at that type of trust in the relationship with themselves. If you don't believe in yourself, you're going to live in this constant state of, I'd go as far as to say stress. This constant state of stress where you don't fully know what's coming next. You don't know what your life will be like, because whether or not you say something will happen doesn't matter. At that point, you lose all control over your future, over your reactions, over your thoughts. If you can't trust yourself, no matter what you say and do, it's like falling on deaf ears. And you are going to always live in a state of uncertainty. You can't be certain. Certain comes from a belief that something will happen, something true will happen. And you know what? If you can't promise that to yourself, who's going to promise it to you? No one. And it even projects onto other people. If you can't truly trust yourself, you can't truly trust other people. You don't trust their words because you're going to project how you're incapable of holding yourself to your word. So you're like, oh, they're not gonna follow their promises. And every time someone does, you're gonna be like, oh, that was a one-off, because next time they won't. It's not a fun way to live. I'm speaking from experience. I'm speaking from experience saying that it's not fun. It sucks. But what is a lot of fun, what is amazing, is when you commit to yourself to such a level that no matter what you say and do, you know it's going to happen. It gives your life this new level of certainty and purpose. You no longer look for that certainty and that assuredness in other relationships, in other people, in events, in places, in anything, because you know you can make that in yourself. It makes you very adaptable. It makes you very open and accepting of change, because you realize that change happens and you are strong, and everything that you need is within you now. All you have to do is say it. All you have to do is do it. And that's real. That's true. I should get my tripod back out. That's a good point. I should get my tripod. All right, I'm gonna do that before I leave. Now I have to really lock in and do it before I leave, because if I say that and then I go and you watch tomorrow's episode and I say, oh no, I left my tripod there, yo, that would be so hypocritical. So hypocritical. All right, let's get the tripod. We gotta get the tripod. You know what? I think I just gotta go and do the tripod now, because, I had that whole thing about trusting yourself and all that stuff. I also know myself and my actions, and I know that sometimes it's not that I don't want to do something, it's that I completely forget. So what often happens for me is, like, when I make a commitment to people, it's not because, and the next time they talk to me and I don't have it done, it's not because I chose not to do it or I was afraid or anything. A lot of times it's, I just forgot, and maybe the deadline has changed and I did it a little bit later, but I still do it, right? That's for sure. That's it. I'm going to get this tripod. I'm going to get it so that it's easier to record these episodes and hold these cameras. Because you see, I'm shaking this thing around. This thing's in my hand. Let's be so for real, so honest. But anyways, I had a really awesome day. Really. Did I just add an extra syllable to really? I don't know. We messing around. We having a good time. And I'm going to go home. I'm going to go home now, because my family's asking for me. And I'm going to go help them out. Yeah. I like my shoes too. I got the barefoot type shoes kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? My friend said it looked like I was wearing the spray-on shoes from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and you know what? That's a vibe. Also, look at these calves. I'm flexing right now, right? Ooh, where was that? I've got to make sure not to give myself a cramp. Ooh. I'm not even flexing it well because I actually feel a cramp starting. Maybe I didn't have enough electrolytes. Should we try the other leg? Let's try the other leg. Ooh. Don't mind me, I accidentally stopped recording because I got fat fingers. But anyways. Ooh. Oh no, I gotta stop doing that, because that's making my whole leg cramp and hurt. Check it. Gym after dark. Let's go. It's a dark corner. I bet you this is how the goblins and the rats and the demons feel when the lights are off and they're running around. Y'all think you could do this? You could do this V6? Maybe. Well, you can see the reflection of a text in my glasses. Did you see that? It was right here. Rewind a couple seconds. Check it out. I'm gonna go home now. Come climbing. Come climb. It's a fun time. Lots of fun climbs. I promise. I promise we're not sandbagged. I promise we're not difficult. We're actually a very chill gym. We're just a chill gym with chill vibes. Hit us up. Gravity Vault Middletown. Hashtag free shout out. I got you. Come visit me. Come say hi. It'll be a good vibe. And if you're one of my friends watching this, and you haven't visited in a while, and you haven't said hi recently, you know exactly who you are. I just want to say I miss you so much. And I'm actually wondering, why haven't you come and visited? All right? So I need you to lock in. I need you to come visit because I want to hang out with you. All right? And I'm here all the time. Like, I'm in the dark. You see it's dark. You could come visit me. Like, you know what's actually so funny to think about? I would love to check out the camera footage of me right now. You know, I might add that at the end of this. Of this moment, talking to the camera, telling you, visit, please. I love you and I miss you. I ain't never gonna stop loving you. Bitch. Anyways. Or what's the other one? I love you and I miss you. Let's see which camera is going to be picking this up. Oh yeah. That one. That's a camera photo. I don't know if there's another one. Yeah, that one's pointed directly at me right now. All right, I'm gonna go get that footage and the tripod. What am I doing? Let's fast forward a bit. Yapping, continued yapping. I think I want to see exactly when we point at the camera. God. Oh, I think right there. The camera's the screen is pointing right at the camera. Yeah, it's gotta be. Yeah, maybe. Oh no, there it is. Yup, that was the moment. And then I ran away. As proof, I got it. Okay, I'm gonna go home now. Just remember to always fill up with the love. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. I love you.